Hello and welcome to the State of the Fleet Industry, a weekly video series produced by Automotive Fleet magazine and which is sponsored by Enterprise Fleet Management. I'm Mike Antich, editor of Automotive Fleet, and today I'd like to examine what's occurring in the fleet industry for the week of July 26, 2021. And as I've discussed in prior reports, the rising cost of commodities is impacting fleets in a variety of ways, such as higher prices for replacement tires or higher prices for aftermarket auxiliary equipment or other accessories used to upfit work vehicles. And here's another example of the impact of higher commodity prices. Fleets around the country are reporting an increase in the theft of catalytic converters from company vehicles because of the higher costs of the precious metals within these catalytic converters. And just for reference, a catalytic converter is an emission control device that's found under a vehicle and it's connected to the exhaust system and the muffler. But thieves aren't interested in the catalytic converter itself. What they want is the precious metals that are within it. And these metals are very expensive, oftentimes more expensive than gold itself. And thieves like to steal catalytic converters because they can be very easily sold on the black market. But the theft of catalytic converters isn't a new problem. However, it is a problem that tends to increase as commodity prices increase. Today, the theft of catalytic converters is increasing around the country and has been since the start of the pandemic, impacting both large and small fleets, commercial and government fleets, and those that operate light-duty vehicles all the way up to buses. And this problem is not just restricted to the US. There's been a corresponding increase in catalytic converter thefts in the UK, Canada, and Australia. And here's what one fleet manager of a decentralized fleet in the Midwest told me. So, quote, "The theft of catalytic converters is starting to get out of control. Catalytic converters are being stolen every week from my vehicles. Something needs to be done. And I'm not a fan of governmental regulations, but we need something," end quote. So typically, catalytic converter thefts are often crimes of opportunity or opportunistic crimes. Employees typically park their company vehicles in their driveway or nearby their homes on streets that may not be well lit, which makes them a tempting target for criminals. And another prime target for catalytic converter thefts are centralized parking areas for company vehicle pools. Thieves target these marshaling yards at night, knowing that nobody is coming for the vehicles until the following morning. So here's what makes catalytic converters so tempting to thieves. The average catalytic converter contains 1 to 2 grams of 3 precious metals: platinum, palladium, and rhodium. So only 1 to 2 grams of those 3 precious metals. And cumulatively, it takes about 14 to 15 stolen catalytic converters just to get 1 ounce of those metals. But for a thief, it's worth it. These stolen catalytic converters are as good as gold, actually better. So, for example, as of last Friday, July 23rd, the price of gold was $1,811 per ounce. So remember that price to compare against the price of precious metals used in catalytic converters. So one of the metals used in catalytic converters is rhodium, whose price was $19,500 per ounce as of last Friday, July 23rd. So let me repeat that price to let it sink in. The price of rhodium is $19,500 per ounce. And what's crazy is that the rhodium has actually been more expensive in the past. And as recently as March 2021, rhodium hit a record high of $29,800 per ounce. So do the side-by-side comparison. Gold is $1,811 per ounce, while rhodium is $19,500 per ounce. And another metal used in catalytic converters is palladium, which as of last Friday, July 23rd, was $2,610 per ounce. So again, using an ounce-to-ounce comparison, palladium is actually more valuable than gold. And the third rare metal in catalytic converters is platinum, which is selling for $1,102 per ounce as of last Friday, which is nearly the price of an ounce of gold. This is why catalytic converters are tempting to thieves. So typically, Catalytic converters are stolen from high clearance vehicles because it allows a thief to easily crawl beneath the vehicle. Most thefts occur at night. A thief can slip under a vehicle and with a battery operated saw and a metal cutting blade, make 2 quick cuts, remove the catalytic converter and be out of there. Another popular target for thieves are hybrid vehicles such as the Prius. A hybrid as an ultra low emissions vehicle and emits fewer toxins, thereby provides a cleaner, more valuable catalytic converter, which is in higher demand on the black market. And often catalytic converter thefts are committed by drug addicts because it's a quick crime and a quick way to make quick cash. And across the US, there are hundreds of recyclers who buy catalytic converters. Many recycling companies will pay anywhere from $100 to $300 per catalytic converter, but not every recycler can extract these precious metals, which requires the use of specialized equipment. However, there are also more sophisticated thieves out there who actually ship stolen catalytic converters in bulk to recycling companies in Poland, China, and Latvia, where they undergo a carbochlorofluorination process that extracts the precious metals. The theft of catalytic converters is a huge headache for fleets. It results in the immediate downtime of the vehicle because it's illegal to drive the vehicle without a catalytic converter. It's also extremely dangerous since the hot exhaust that's now cut from the sawed-off exhaust pipes could heat the vehicle's fuel tank, creating a fire risk if driven long enough. And in addition, it's expensive for fleets to replace catalytic converters. It costs anywhere from $945 to $3,000 for parts and labor to install a new replacement catalytic converter, with the cost varying by make and model of vehicle. But this doesn't include the soft costs, such as the loss of revenue from the downed vehicle, the expense of hiring a replacement vehicle, or driver downtime. Fleets need to reassess their policies on how company vehicles are secured after work hours. And you need to alert your drivers of this threat and to have them garage vehicles when possible, it's not always possible, or to park their vehicles in a well-lit area. And it's not just the theft of catalytic converters that you should be concerned about. Thieves are also stealing batteries, removing diesel particulate filters, stealing tires, especially from vehicles with large diameter tires, or siphoning fuel. We all need to be more vigilant in securing company vehicles to make it difficult for the thieves, not to make it easy for them. So with this final observation, I'd like to conclude my State of the Fleet Industry presentation for the week of July 26, 2021.